From the 31. Burrow looking to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some space here.
And he will step out of bounds here.
30. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Now Burrow on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there at second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll field this at the 5. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a first and 10. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, they'll run it here.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. And they're going to speed things up here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now Burrow.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished,
here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now time to see what Burrow can do here in OT.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Throwing, Burrow.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
130 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Burrow.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Burrow.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. They had the rushing touchdown earlier. Now he has one of the receiving variety.
Not a bad way to go, right? That's showing versatility. That's also showing balance. I think he'd like to add to either total as this game moves on.
So it's the Bengals who come away with a win, and the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for the Bengals, It was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And